So a question we might encounter in a test, how do you leave a net negative charge on a pith ball? To answer this, we go to our electrostatic series. And what we have to keep in mind to do this is there's more than one way to skin a cat here. But what we're interested in doing is bringing an object with a net negative charge into contact with our neutral pith ball. So we can take a trusty plastic rod or ebonite. Ebonite would be a good material, actually. And we have to decide to rub it with something. We have to choose to rub it with something that will leave electrons. And so ebonite down here, roughly, on the electrostatic series. So anything above it, when you rub ebonite with it, would actually transfer electrons. So we'll pick something simple like wool. So we take our ebonite rod and we rub it with wool. So then what we do is we bring our negative rod towards the pith ball, and of course, as I've talked about before, there will be an attraction of, first off, there will be an induction effect where the electrons in the pith ball to move away, creating a net positive charge on the surface of the pith ball. So as you can see, what's going to happen here is the induction effect will cause the electrons to move to the other side of the pith ball, leaving a localized positive charge, which will attract the pith ball to the negatively charged rod until they touch. Now once this happens, of course, the electrons, due to the conduction effect, will start to jump. You'll have a pith ball with an abundance of negative charge on it now, and of course a rod that has fewer negative charges, though it may not lose all of them, who knows. And of course, now that both rod and pith ball are negatively charged, they repel each other. And the pith ball is left with a net negative charge. So the phenomena we just observed can be explained. The phenomena we just observed can be explained in 4 steps. The first we could summarize by calling attraction by induction, which involves initially repulsion of the electrons in the pith ball, which leads to the creation of a localized area of positive charge, and finally attraction of pith ball to the rod. The next step is charging by conduction. The electrons transfer from the rod to the pith ball. So now the pith ball and the rod have the same charge. They're both negative and they repel each other. Why don't you try to do the next problem? How would you leave a net positive charge on the pith ball electroscope? And we'll take this up in class tomorrow.